Shit like Big Van Vader but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
This is the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. And hey, go ahead and subscribe. Join us because we drop content all the time. And be sure and click like and share this with your homies. And this is our review of Dynamite for September 29th.
The Dynamite discussion.
2021.
Yeah.
Man, so the last episode of AEW television for fucking September, I think they went out like a champion.
Yeah.
They finished this month out
Dude,
really
they started with a bang, ended with a bang, and had plenty of bangs in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not one point tonight was I not impressed with something.
You know, and there's been a lot of talk recently about they were going to bring Bray Wyatt in this week, even though his
compete's not done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, he could just opt out and not getting paid for the rest of it. And I'm like, that's not how that works. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. I'm like 99% sure that's not how that works. But anyways.
But
nonetheless, it was still a really good episode. And so they started out with
Adam Cole baby versus Jungle Boy.
Man,
dude, they were popping all over that stadium.
You want to talk about a really good match, man. And I'm gonna be saying that a lot tonight, honestly.
Right.
There really were very few low points because, man, dude, Jungle Boy and Adam Cole, they really set the bar high.
Yeah, let me tell you why I love this match, dude. They're both the same physique, same athletic ability, and all that. Just one has the knowledge. One has that veteran grit that the other doesn't, and you can see that in this match.
Yeah,
a lot.
Well, they told that story really well.
And then, so like for instance, whenever he did the Irish whip into the turnbuckle, he went to leap, and he came back, and then later on, Jungle Boy did the same thing, learning from that grizzled veteran. Dude, it's just such good storytelling.
Yeah, dude. Like, man, so these cats are really starting to get it, I think, right? That it's not always about a spot fest.
Right.
I think they're finally getting the right idea that fuck yeah, we like to see high flying moves and hard hitting shit.
Right. I think this was a really great match to start off this Brody Lee night because it showed off the young cats and the new talent, and yeah, we really did it justice. This whole night was justice to Brody Lee.
Yeah, honestly, for real. I thought it was a really good episode.
Right. So,
I mean, I teared up at the end of the Dark Orders shit, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Lots of tears. CM Punk's back on commentary this week.
I really dug it. I really dug him a lot more on commentary this week. He was a lot more engaged.
Yeah.
And he actually had some decent shit to say, and I thought that was cool. I really like, you know what I really like about commentary on it? I really like AEW's commentary because it's so organic. You can tell there's not somebody in their fucking ear telling them.
Well,
I'm sure somebody's letting them know, like, hey, we got a commercial in fucking 10.
Right.
Drop an ad for this, blah fucking blah, right?
Well, I know that anytime that Excalibur's not on commentary, he's the guy in their ear. Because it's always like on Dark Elevation, like Kingston's like, Excalibur's telling me to say this or stuff like that, calling him out. So
yeah. Right, yeah. Oh, well, so Dark and Dark Elevation's commentary is a whole different fucking animal. And I like that also, but we'll get to that. So that feels a lot more like a GCW commentary team, or, you know, just real loose.
Especially when you got, Eddie Kingston on there.
Man, yeah, I love him on commentary.
Or Ricky Starks, when Ricky Starks is on Dark.
Yeah, and Ricky Starks is taking over.
Well, he wrestled on Dark this week, so he's not done wrestling.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, and that was a really good match too. But yeah, he's full time on Rampage commentary now. He's moving there full time.
Is he?
Yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be cool. I think he's taking Paul White's spot.
Yeah, because Paul White's wrestling. He wrestled
Apparently.
three dudes.
Yes, three sets of initials.
Right.
I was like, I'm not even gonna write that down. There's just too
I
many big
I
ass
I,
letters.
I wrote it down. It's just letters.
How dare y'all, dude? Like, I feel like I misspelled the alphabet and shit whenever I wrote, I was like, no, I'm not doing
I
this.
was like letter, 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 comma, letter, 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 comma.
Yeah, yeah. Stop it. Y'all are assholes for even booking that. But yeah, so Adam Cole got the win over Jungle Boy,
Yeah,
which obviously we all knew that that's how that was going to go down.
right. Of course, you can't win
But
clean.
no, no, no. I mean, why would he? That's no.
That would be
But
bad
they,
writing.
yeah, that would be really bad, right? So Adam Cole starts cutting a promo in the ring.
No, Elite comes out at the end of the at the
Well,
end of
oh,
the
oh
match.
yeah, yeah. Well, they all came
Right?
out to
They all come out.
celebrate,
We cut
right?
the commercial, and then we come back, and it's them celebrating in the ring, cutting a
Yeah,
promo
yeah.
about what it
Um,
takes to be in the elite, or why we're elite. Because we got the Good Brothers, Impact Tag Team Champions. We got the AEW Heavyweight Champion, and all this, or whatever.
yeah,
It was good,
yeah. And then Daniel Bryan came out, was
right?
saying that
Because
he wants a rematch.
Omega was saying he was never going to get a rematch. He wasn't going to
Yeah,
give it to him. So Daniel Bryan came out and started the pitch of he'll get one, and he's like, "Well, I'll fight any one of you on Rampage." And then Omega's like, "How about not on Rampage? How about right now?"
mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Well, Brian Danielson knows how to count, right? Unlike a lot of
Yeah,
wrestlers." So
yeah,
he's like, "Oh, well, let me make this fair first." And as soon as everybody
yeah.
came out, Elite tucked
He,
tail.
he was like, yeah, I called my homies, and they called. It was Jurassic Express, Christian Cage,
That's it.
Frankie
Oh yeah,
Kazarian.
Frankie Kazarian. Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of them. It was pretty. It was pretty cool. It was pretty good.
Well, that was just a nice little keeping that little line going. It wasn't too much, It wasn't overbearing.
Nah, man, I really liked it. I thought it was a good little, nice little segment with the elite. I understand that they're gonna get there, dude. I'll tell you what. Ever since Tony Khan has taken over creative, like fully taken the reins of creative, so the talent they get, all the wrestlers they get to pitch their ideas to him, and I'm sure if he likes it, then he's like, fuck yeah, we're gonna work that in. But everything goes through him now. And since that's taken place pre-pandemic, because you can't say that they handled the pandemic bad, because I thought I thought that they really found their footing. Got rid of some old storylines, worked into some new ones, really kind of shuffled some things around, honed how they wanted their product to look,
Yeah. I mean,
and came out the other end of the pandemic, and they're fucking
well, not
killing
only
it.
that, but they basically set the bar of what a wrestling show could be during the pandemic the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean WWE did the Thunderdome and shit, but man, that was
I
just
mean,
kind of
well, let's be honest. They copied every damn thing that AEW did the entire time. AEW moves to hard cam. WWE moves to hard cam. Right?
yeah,
AEW puts their wrestlers on the ringside. Then they did WWE do that a little bit until they got the Thunderdome, right?
yeah, until they got the Thunderdome.
Right.
Yeah,
So, but yeah,
yeah.
man, they set the bar through the entire thing and came out victorious, and here we are.
So I really like the fact that the Elite is a big part of the story. I like everything that they're doing with it. I like all the people that they have up against the Elite right now. I think it's all been pretty good television, dude. I've been into it. I've been I've been liking it quite a bit. I'm excited to keep. Man, you can just tell that Tony Khan's more than just a fan.
Right.
You tell that he really like
Understands.
and has probably watched a fuck ton of wrestling, studied it, kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what, dude. If
Look, if you're going to spend that much money on a wrestling corporation, you better bury yourself into your work and get as knowledgeable as you can to put out the best product that you can. And that's exactly what
yeah,
he's done.
well, man, see, that's why I wanted to do this because all I do is watch wrestling. Like any free time that I have, I'm watching wrestling, and I'm not watching like I'll go back and I'll watch shit from the 80s. I'll find some old shit. I'll watch independent shit from early 2000s. I'll watch anything. I watch everything because I like to have a breadth of knowledge of wrestling. I like to be able to. That's why I've been watching like 96 and 97 of WWF because it was a really pivotal time in wrestling and everything changed. And a lot of people are like fucked up because now you just have to be yourself. There's not any like gimmicks anymore.
That's
And I'm like,
garbage.
what? And I'm
What are you
like, what the
watching?
fuck? Like, and that's people that were kids whenever, Duke the Dumpster Drozy and fucking the Barber Beefcake and
Repo Man.
Repo Man and shit like that were big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tatanka, real like occupational gimmicks and racial gimmicks and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a purely WWF construct. Everything outside of that was just dudes wrestling as like a name.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, Harley Race, Ric Flair,
Buck
fucking
Backlund.
Bob Backlund,
Bob
Dusty
Backlund.
Rhodes, dude. The list goes on and on of just dudes being themselves, right? So really, what Stone Cold did was he just brought wrestling back out of this weird cartoonish babyface heel dynamic into where we're at now with AEW of some real substantial kind of storylines that aren't too overly dramatic to where we're like, oh, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's not shit going on at people's houses and shit. People, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, yeah, right. But still, right now, it's going pretty fucking well. So they're using story points to get to matches. And they're building great matches, dude. It's been dream match after dream match after dream match after dream match. And dude, every match that I like, they just keep booking great fucking cards. And people are like, but the numbers, the viewers. I don't fucking care. I watched it and I thought it was great.
Right. Well, I
I don't
saw
care.
somebody talk about the numbers on Friday Rampage compared to Monday Night Raw, and I'm like, do you know how many AEW fans are at the bar at the time that Rampage is on?
Yeah,
We,
dude.
we got
Fuck out of here.
TiVo, bro. We
Yeah,
got on demand. We can watch that when we're drunk. Just got home.
yeah.
It's not that important.
And like, honestly, dude, Raw is for dummies. It's for people that just don't care to know about wrestling, I guess.
Right. It's
That
just
they're just
people that are
they
too
just
invested into a single company and don't want to hear anything else.
right, they just like the flash of it all.
They got
That's their shit.
they got all
They
the
grew
title belts on their
yeah,
walls.
they grew up on it. That's their shit. That's their jam. Me, I like wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like tonight, dude, just proves again why AEW is just if you want to watch wrestling, AEW is what you want to watch because you get like it's all of it. It's AEW is fucking forever to me, dude. Almost every card since probably a couple months before All Out. It just feels like every card has been a longer love letter to professional wrestling, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
really ever
not,
since they came back to live shows.
yeah, really, yeah, you're right. And dude, All Out, like I watched it again the other day, and it's just good, man. That's just a really fucking good pay-per-view. And I was so, I'm still like, it's still good, still really good. That's like last week's fucking Dynamite was great. Rampage was great. Now this week's Dynamite was great. What do we have after the Adam Cole and
Oh, Lucha Brothers and Andrade little backstage confrontation. Apparently, Andrade's going to go for the tag belts, and he's got Lucha friends. So I'm excited to see who he brings to be his tag partner.
yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm curious who he's gonna bring in. You got any ideas?
Not a single one, man.
Man, this Forbidden Door thing is really got me
Right,
fucked up
right. Not
because
only that, but he's been a singles competitor forever. And the times he wasn't, they're still in WWE, ain't they?
well, okay, so they have a working relationship with, is it AAA or is it CMLL? It's AAA, right?
Triple A, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because Kenny Omega's the AAA champion.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go through the AAA roster later and see who's working there and New Japan, and I'm gonna have to see. I bet I could put that together. I bet I could predict that.
Detective Needles on the case.
Yeah, I bet I can predict that. I bet I can figure that out by next week's Dynamite for sure.
Well, we'll have to post it on Twitter and the Facebook to make your prediction. So we'll see if you're right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, straight up.
So after that, we had the Matt Sydal, Dante Martin versus Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson.
So why are Dante Martin and Matt Sydal teamed up?
I have not a clue. What happened to their brothers? Don't they both have brothers that wrestle for the same company?
Yes,
that they've been tagging with since the first.
Yes, they do.
So is Mike hurt? And I thought, what's his Dante's brother's name?
I'm not sure.
I thought
Trevor.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
He just came back from an injury, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought they had a tag team match
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. No,
So
no
I just
clue.
thought that was an odd pairing.
Well, and they wrestled on Elevation or Dark yesterday or Monday.
The Monday. It was Monday.
On Elevation.
No. It was Dark.
Right.
It was on Dark. Yeah.
So that was filmed last week.
Yeah. So they've been teaming.
I have no idea, man. We'll have to get on that mystery too.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I was still just weirded out by seeing them as a team.
Did you hear what CM Punk said on commentary about all his entrance? Called out Cody Rhodes' entrance.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Oh fuck. I can't remember exactly what he said, but let's talk about just him having all the pyro.
Oh
And
yeah.
all that.
Yeah, Cody. He's got all the pyro. He does.
Yeah.
Nobody else gets pyro. Cody
Dude.
gets it all.
Cody sucks chance. Dude. I don't know how they're going to dig themselves out of this.
So do you think they're gonna make him do you think they're gonna make him a heel?
I'm afraid that when they do, he's not going to have good heat. He's going to have go home heat. You know? So what the hell's the point of any of it? He just might want to go sit in an office chair somewhere for a little while and raise his daughter. In all reality.
Well, so they've been saying that mostly he's kind of just on the outside looking in now, as far as like the whole EVP status. Now that nobody has creative control other than Tony Khan,
Right.
he's dialed everybody back. So Cody Rhodes is more working on roads to the top,
And that
shit like
contest show and stuff.
yeah, other shit, right? So that's kind of his shit. So maybe he won't be around
I don't
in
know.
AEW that much longer because
Because Arn Anderson ain't having it.
no. Mm-mm.
All of it started, man, because he told Lee Johnson to be the first one to start the match, and then Cody Rhodes said screw that and went in and did it himself. So that
Yeah.
started the whole confrontation there. Dude, I can't believe some of the things that Arn Anderson said after that match.
Yeah.
I love how nobody's talking about him just blatantly saying he'd kill somebody. Blast their fucking...
Bro, it's Arn Anderson. People are like, I expect it.
Right. Then calling Cody a loser. He takes Shawty Lee Johnson and walks. I'm telling you, here comes heel Cody.
He said he would retire before he turned heel.
Well, let's see if he's a man of his word.
I know, right? Oh man.
Dude, I was watching the match, and I was like, man, Dustin does all those moves so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and Dustin Rhodes is substantially older than Cody Rhodes. And Dustin Rhodes can still out wrestle that motherfucker. That's why. So I understood whenever they had the Cody versus Dustin match in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I understood why Cody went over. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt like Dustin was the one that deserved to go over in that match. Because it was kind of like trying to put a somewhat end to an era of Dustin Rhodes was what it was. Did you ever watch that Did you ever go back and listen to that Malachi Black promo about the horse and all that shit? Okay, so that is basically he's talking about that match, like Cody Rhodes and his brother and all
putting
that
a horse
shit.
out.
Right. Yeah, well, I like Dustin still out wrestles Cody, and he's gonna for at least another 5 years. And if Cody's not a bad wrestler. Cody's just an okay wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really spectacular about anything that Cody does. And at this point, he doesn't even really tell that great of a story in the ring. I just haven't been behind anything that he's done lately. I think that's kind of the problem I have with it. So, I guess next week we'll see him turn on Arn.
I guess.
You think he'll hit Arn Anderson with the fucking crossroads?
We'll have to see.
Get some cheap heat. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it at all. All he has to honestly, all he'd have to do is go out there and just be like, you know what? Screw this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Look at like Taz. Be like, you're cool. Fuck you. I'm out. Right? Just turn on the crowd. Turn on the fans, and that's it. Because everybody already hates him.
Yeah. True story. I mean, he wouldn't have to do much, honestly.
Mm-mm.
He could just fucking flip Arn Anderson off. Really. Just finger in the face. And the fucking crowd will throw shit at him. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's been ready to turn on him, so it's not like, I don't know.
You know who I like seeing is a little 3-man? This little John Moxley, Kingston, and Darby Allin team up.
That was a good match.
It was.
It's fast.
I mean, it was a little quick job.
It's fast.
I mean, so what? You
Really?
have Bear Country and Anthony Green, and this is the
Anthony.
first time
So,
he's been on Dynamite. I'm
An-
pretty positive.
yeah, Anthony Green.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but Anthony Green, dude, is where it's at, bro. I definitely suggest you go do a little deep dive on Anthony Green. On Anthony Green, straight up, because it's worth it. That dude can wrestle his ass off. He's
Yeah,
really
I
good.
mean, I watched him on Dark last week. He looked good.
Oh yeah, that match with Stallion Rogers
Yeah.
against
Yeah,
FTR.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, boy,
I was like,
yeah,
"Oh shit!" We just watched him, Stallion Rogers, live and
yeah,
in person the week
yeah.
before.
Against Alex Zane and TJP.
Yep.
Yeah, at Pele Pro. That was a really dope. That was a really dope match. But yeah,
Dope
so
ass main
yeah,
event. But yeah,
but yeah. So Anthony Green, man, that was it was cool to see him on Dynamite going up against fucking John Moxley and Eddie Kingston
you
and
see
shit.
the coffin drop onto Bear Country.
That was really pretty.
That was dope. And then Anthony Green jumps off the top rope and just bounces off of Moxley and Kingston. And that was
Yeah.
that. That was it. That was the end of all that.
Yeah.
So now we got a vignette with Ruby Soho and Britt Baker talking about back of the line. In the back of the line, Ruby. She's about to work herself back up. So I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of Ruby Soho just grinding, getting in some matches, getting wins.
Yeah. So, you know who I've been thinking that they need to bring to TV?
I saw your post earlier today on Twitter.
Which one?
I can't remember her name.
Layla Gray. Oh, or are you talking about Janai Kai?
Janai Kai, yeah.
Oh no, that's a whole different goddamn ball game of bring to TV. Janai Kai wrestles dudes on the regular, so she wrestled Kevin Blackwood at GCW. I can't remember. I think it was GCW. I don't know, man. It was. Oh no, it was Black Label Pro. Yeah, she wrestled Kevin Blackwood at Black Label Pro, and it was a badass match. But anyways, no, Layla Gray, the chick that wrestled Thunder Rosa on Dark, her, she looked really fucking good. And if you really want to be honest about it, she looked a lot better than Thunder Rosa did in that match. A lot fucking better. And if they're smart, they'll move her up because that chick looks like she's got it. Like, and she's pretty. So she's not like, you could do a lot with her. Right?
Right.
Because she doesn't have a scowl about her. Right? She has a softer look to her face.
Or she's not a demon blood spitting.
Right. Well, I mean, like some chicks just have that look to their face, like a scowl, like they got that constant like resting bitch face. And when that is the thing, like they basically kind of get shuffled into being a heel forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Can't do
Like
much with that.
Yeah, dude, like Luna Vachon. Luna Vachon was always going to be a heel. There was no getting around that.
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler is always going to be a heel. Nia Jax, always going to be a heel. Like, they just have that look about them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Layla Gray looks like she could do well at both things. And she wrestles well. And she's got some charisma about her. So, I think she would be a really good choice for them to bring up and throw in the mix. Add to the probably the face side of, oh, did you see they're putting Sheeta back on TV?
Yep. Get her 50th win.
Nice, dude.
It's be good stuff.
I'm glad they're bringing her back, dude. Sheeta don't get enough respect.
She was the second women's champion.
Yeah. Second and longest.
Third. There's Riho, then it's Nyla Rose, then it's Sheeta, right?
Yeah.
Did Sheeta take the belt off of Nyla Rose and then
Yeah.
lose it to Britt Baker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheeta's still the longest reigning women's champion.
Yes. Yes. That's because she was champion all through the pandemic.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Anyways.
But yeah, so next we got the Tear Fest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The 16-man tag.
Which, by the way, was well put on and not the clusterfuck that I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, no, I thought it was gonna be way worse. And
And it
it
was,
really was,
it wasn't bad
and
at all.
and it wasn't long.
Everybody got to hit their spots for the most part. You know,
I really like what they've been doing with John Silver.
him running, making that bull run.
Yeah, him just hitting all that shit in that nice little run.
Yep.
I like all of that. And they've done it with him now a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah,
Well,
it makes sense.
You saw what I commented on your tweet the other day. For some reason, I just want to see him play Wolverine.
Yeah. Yeah. He's almost perfect. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Is he Canadian? Is he Canadian?
No, he's from Long Island.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Close enough.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
You can throw a rock and hit Canada from there.
Right.
So.
Just right across the waterfall. It's all good.
I don't know. I live in Texas, so
it's all Canada up there.
Yeah, everything's Canada up there. Whatever.
So yeah, I guess finally we're gonna have peace in the Dark Order, and it took a mother's scalding to get it to happen.
Mrs. Brody Lee had to come out there and put her fucking threatened to throw the chancla.
Dude, I wish she would have pulled her fucking shoe off. That would have been great.
Oh yeah, and just hit one of them, like Evil Uno.
Just hit Evil Uno one. Well, you saw -1 came out and threw the papers at Evil Uno.
Yeah. Bro, you should get that looked at.
That's my mom's dog. Dog sitting.
Oh, okay. I was like, that doesn't sound healthy at all.
Nah, he's got a heart condition.
Oh, so it is in fact not healthy.
Yeah,
okay.
No. Anywho.
But yeah, man. So just the finish to that match, and then them all coming together and shit, and like them all just having that nice little spot after all of this, and then
Dude, the mask. Their new mask.
Yeah, dude. Preston Vance's new mask.
I can see me getting one of those. I even like Alan Five's Angel's new mask, but he took it off.
That he wore for all of 3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. Hopefully he rocks it again.
It was dope. I loved him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was a nice little closure to that whole thing. So,
So what do you think they're gonna do with him next?
I don't know. That's what
you
I was just worried about.
You think they're gonna keep this? You think this is the end of the inner turmoil amongst the Dark Order, or do you think it's gonna just
temporary?
You think it's just temporary? That's fair. It's a good story.
It is a good story. Not only that, but
I know it hurts your heart. I know you love the Dark Order. And I know it hurts your heart. But it's good television, bro.
It is.
And when they break them up and they break them up right, if they do it right, it'll make sense, and we'll
see. I don't think they'll ever. I really don't think they'll ever fully break them up. I think I think what will actually. You remember I was saying the Beaver Boys are going to break off. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Smash Brothers are going to break off. After we get new leadership.
Well, they can't be the Super Smash Bros, right?
Yeah, I know. They don't have to be the Super. Can't they be like just the Smash Bros?
I don't think so. I think there's some copyright shit about that.
They'll
kind of why.
Look, hold on.
Why the whole Dark Order. Kind of why the whole Dark Order thing was kind of made to begin with.
Tony Khan.
Man, come on, bro. I think if Tony Khan was going to shell out that kind of money, he would have done that already. He's already built the Dark Order.
He doesn't have to right now while the Dark Order's a thing. But if he ever wants to break off Evil Uno and Stu Grayson to do a tag, just a simple tag team.
I think the Beaver Boys are the tag team to go. I think that would be the smart move.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it is smart because John Silver's going to be great at anything he does.
Yeah.
Right? Alex Reynolds
Yeah.
is great. But the same can be said for Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Their tag work and their team coherency is just
Yeah.
spot on every match.
So who does Alan Five Angels tag with when he tags?
10.
That would be a cool tag team to split off too.
And then Colt Cabana is just sitting there with his.
Dude, Preston Vance is Cole Cabana is just great with whatever they do with him, so it
Right.
doesn't really matter.
Hopefully,
Dude,
we eventually get to see him versus CM Punk. That'd be dope.
Yeah. I would not hate Preston Vance leaving the Dark Order and doing some solo shit eventually because that dude is a monster.
Right.
He is crazy athletic. I was watching him tonight. I was like, damn, that dude is just good.
Well,
Really
you've
good.
seen him without the mask, right?
Yeah.
He's too pretty to be a heel.
Yeah, I know. That they'd have to keep him in the mask if they wanted to make him like a legitimate monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, he gets better every fucking match. Every match he gets better.
Dude, he comes in
Like,
and picks him up
from-
and hits that power
yeah,
bomb, and it's
because
just.
he was on Dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then tonight, just from that match to this match, you could see that there was a huge difference in like how much better he got. And that's just insane. That's not even a week. That is a week. It's a
Well,
week.
everybody looked great in that match.
Yeah.
Even that end sequence when everybody got to hit their spot and ended it with the fatality.
Yeah.
It was good. And then seeing everybody hug at the end.
Yeah. Dark Order group hug.
I wasn't crying. You were crying.
Yeah, I teared up a little bit. I was really happy.
Dude, I started tearing up at the beginning of the match.
That's professional wrestling, bro. That's why we watch this shit. That's why we do this. Because of shit just like that. Moments just like that. Where we're gonna sit here and talk about it for way too long.
For moments like that, and then moments like motherfuckers coming out of retirement for the third time.
Who, Leo Rush?
Yep.
It's like fourth or fifth, I think. I don't know.
Apparently he's the LBO Leo, whatever the fuck that means. Spending other people's money or something. I don't know. Sounds pretty shady if you ask me.
Look, man, I really enjoy watching Leo Rush wrestle all the time. Like, all of his matches are good. I always like watching Leo Rush like do what he does. I just don't always like the character work that Leo Rush does. So I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not mad about him showing up.
No, we'll see. It's just another great wrestler to put on the roster, man.
Straight the fuck up. And at this point, he's been gone long enough that he's not he's not an ex WWE guy.
Well, I mean, he was never really.
He
was an NXT guy for the most part, right? In
Well,
the
he's
205
been-
Live.
Well, yeah, and then after that, he was only on Raw as Bobby Lashley's mouthpiece.
Yeah, for a little bit.
And then after that, he was doing shit MLW and fucking GCW, Black Label Pro, and all kinds of other independent promotions.
Right, so he doesn't have the stink of WWE all over him.
Right.
So
people need to get off that fucking train anyways.
Yeah.
Act like motherfuckers can't get a job somewhere.
Well, you know my position
like
the entire time
how
is be
dare
like,
you.
you've had the biggest fucking wrestling thing for 20 fucking years. You expect them not to get some of their good wrestlers that have been mistreated and misbooked for all those years?
I don't know why these people think it's like, you know what? Like, say I'm a mechanic, right? And I don't feel like I'm getting what I deserve. I don't feel like I'm getting treated properly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They said they were gonna do this. I haven't been able to do this.
I've been
blah,
sitting
blah,
at
blah.
catering for the past 6 months.
Yeah, like I haven't worked on a car in weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this mechanic shop across the way is hiring. They got a line of cars that they need shit work. Like, it's competitive pay. They're gonna pay me more. I'm gonna go over there. You
right?
think people are gonna be like, fuck that dude. How dare he go work at another mechanic shop?
Yeah.
Like, why? So you're just saying that once you're done at WWE, you just can't get a job and you just no more wrestling.
I think one of the biggest issues I have with it is all these people are like, oh, they just went over there, but I think they're just mad that they've been misbooked at one place and got booked at right in another and got over, right?
Yeah.
They're just
Like
mad that they're
what?
getting over and WWE couldn't do it.
I just don't understand the whole logic behind it. Like, you're saying that they can't what ever wrestle again, or it's just strictly bingo halls now. So fuck them ever trying to get a check ever again.
Right.
Basically, because your fucking feelings are hurt that they moved, that they got another job. That's not how the world works.
Sometimes you can't argue with these people, man.
Bruh, I'll be on Twitter watching these motherfuckers argue back and forth with anime profile pics and shit. And I'm just like, bruh, like, what kind of sense does any of it make? Like, y'all are just, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's dumb.
Trolls just troll the troll.
Yeah, man.
So what? Dan Lambert and the Best Man coming out, cutting a promo to get us absolutely nowhere. I think this is the one thing in the night that I didn't care for.
Yeah.
It didn't move the needle anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere with this storyline. We've held up other good wrestlers in this storyline for a zero return. No payout at the end. Right?
Well, so I thought the Jericho and Jake Hager thing was supposed to be the payoff, but it never really worked out that way.
No idea.
So, whatever.
I don't know where we're going with that. Hopefully we'll find out soon. And then we had Anna Jay and Takante versus Bunny and Penelope Ford.
It was a pretty good match.
Yeah, I cooked dinner or ate dinner at that time. Kind of missed a little bit of it. I know they picked up Anna Jay and Takane picked up the win.
Yep.
So
they had negative one out there with them, so you knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, can't let the kid down.
No, but yeah, dude, it was actually a really good match. I was kind of impressed. Penelope Ford hit some big shit and took some big old bumps. I was like, wow, there she is. All right.
You know what I was impressed with? The things that they'll let MJF say.
Bro.
When he brought up school shooter, mime on a skateboard.
I lost my shit, bro. Almost.
It's almost as bad as Metheny.
Well, dude, he brought up his drunk uncle.
Dude.
And him dying in a crash and shit. Which
Wrong
is all
man
real
died.
Shit. Yeah, which is all real shit.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like, at this point, they're like, yeah, dude, y'all just get with MJF and then talk about your feelings. And then he'll go out there and cut a promo. A scathing promo. Just get it. You just go, hey, hang out with MJF for a day and just talk to him about your childhood trauma.
Y'all work it out in the ring.
Yeah, he needs some ammo for fucking promos.
Right. Yeah, y'all love it. Darby's like, you're not getting in my head. You're not going to break me.
Yeah, you are. You did. That's good. I like that they're doing that. I like that he called Sting a number 2 guy.
Right. I like how he was calling out all the people he's beaten already, and then he was like, and Darby, because he didn't beat Darby.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he came out.
Right.
Candyman. Yeah. Then the main event.
Oh man, dude. So Miro and Sammy Guevara put on one hell of a match. I was really, really impressed. Like, Sammy Guevara's gotten so good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Just so good, man. And I can't believe they let him win it.
I mean, we've been asking who do you see taking the title off of Miro, and
So we both said Sammy. You said Sammy specifically. You said you would like to see Sammy Guevara have it next.
well,
is
of
what
course,
you
I'd
said.
love to see one of our Texas boys have it.
Right, right. And I said that I would like it. I just thought that it was too soon.
Dude, the work that he's done promoting the industry through the vlog and the crew and all of his social media stuff, he deserves it.
Right. No, I mean, that's cool and all, right? Deserving it in that way, but that doesn't translate over to TV and it making sense.
Well, it does make sense.
To
How many he's won
it does,
all of his matches.
no, I'm not saying it doesn't, Brady. I'm
Oh.
just saying that whole reason that you just used for him winning the title, that's not how it works.
No, it's not, but it doesn't hurt.
No,
He already has the wins. He already has the
right.
record to be able to compete. So he already has all that, and then to have all the other stuff just as a payoff.
I
Because
mean,
okay, so what? Now you got the TNT champion on YouTube getting a couple million views of fucking a couple
right,
100,000 views of show.
right. I mean, but let's not forget that the belt is a prop, right? So I'm just saying,
Yes,
like,
I don't
yeah.
expect Sammy to have it for too long.
No, and I think it'll be cool if they just keep it moving. Not let anybody really have it for too long.
Yeah, because we were thinking
M-
Miro.
392 days and counting. 392 days.
Is that how long Miro had it?
Yeah, something like that.
All these over year long title reigns, man.
Or 292 days or something like that. It was a long time. But yeah, so I really didn't think that Sammy Guevara was gonna win it. Honestly. And then he did. And I was not disappointed in that. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Dude, that fucking diving, twisting, whatever the fuck it was that he did over the turnbuckle.
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
the,
That it was
on,
yeah.
onto the outside. God damn. I was like, wow, that kid can fly. Bro, I was so impressed. That was just
Whenever I saw Miro taking off the turnbuckles, I knew that's how we were going to end this, and Sammy was going to get it by Miro screwing himself.
yeah, basically. And that's how that happened. It was really good.
Yeah,
Made sense. Perfect. I thought it was great. It's a great finish. Just great stuff.
so next
He
week,
hit that 650 senton.
dude, when he
Hard.
spins, it's just
Hard. He landed hard. So, man.
and
But
now
yeah, so next week we get Sammy Guevara versus Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish coming through the forbidden door.
all right.
He's actually, I'm not sure if he was on MLW tonight or not. I still gotta watch it all. But I know he's gonna be in the Opera Cup,
Right.
the tournament for the Opera Cup. So I guess he's signed with MLW right now. So him showing up to challenge for the TNT title is kind of cool. And I'm sure him and Sammy Guevara will have a hell of a match.
Yep. Isn't he like 50?
Bobby Fish is old, man. That's kind of why I'm like, I hope they're gonna have a hell of a match. They may not. Bobby Fish is, sometimes he goes hard, sometimes he's broken.
Well, we'll see. We'll see you next week.
Right. So, what'd you think of this episode, Brady?
This is good.
Yeah.
Another banger, man. I know you liked it.
Fuck yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna watch it again after I watch MLW.
Right.
Just to because I like to see if I missed anything. I started to realize that Tony Khan is lacing
Seeds.
way early on in the
Mhm.
game, so I like going back and watching and seeing if I'm missing anything. And there's really getting really good with telling stories within a story in the matches too, and I'm liking that. They're fucking weaving webs and shit. I like it.
Yeah.
It's just building up to a lot of great fucking wrestling, dude. And their roster gets thicker. We just get better matches, and people can talk all the shit they want, but I love this shit. That's what I'm here for. So take us the fuck out, Brady.
Thank y'all for being here, sticking with us this long. You stick around, hit that subscribe, crush the like, leave a comment below what you thought of tonight's episode of Dynamite. I'm the Real Fat Man. This is Needles Kane. We out. Peace.
Shit like Big Van Vader but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.